And down for the start of week 7. Back down in Blackpool. So yeah, the start of week 7 for the demolition of the old courthouses. And moving on towards the old police station here in Blackpool. Bit different than the weekend. Beautiful day down here in Blackpool. So I'll start off on ground level before bobbing up towards Seasiders Way. So it looks like they've got the grabber on the excavator today. What reminds me of a dinosaur's head or a giraffe's head on the end of a long neck. Chomping down on all the metal, all the debris. So, because I've got the second fence in my way there, I'm actually going to bob straight up to the bridge over Chapel Street, which is by the new central car park. Yeah, beautiful blue sky here in Blackpool today. Hopefully for the rest of the week. Yeah, it looks like they've separated all the steel work out from the concrete. I have to say, the job that these people who drive these excavators do is absolutely amazing. When I watched the dropping of the old Woolworths building, the old Hearts Christmas store, and they're picking girders up and using them like baseball bats to pull the building inwards, to the person driving this one, separating all the steel works, all the rods. Actually, yeah, separating all the steel works from all the rubble and then all pulling that to one side. So I'm just going to have a bob around the other side, and then I'm going to go and take a look at see if the urban artwork that was being done the other day has been finished off. So if you saw my last video, it looked like there was some sort of hooded figure being started to be painted. So it looks like I'm having a little bit of a a thought now, see what they're doing next. So I'm going to head on around the other side. I did see the bobcat being used around there, so let's see if that's being used to empty some of the internals. It looks like the asbestos company's still here as well. Like I say, they're emptying the building that sits just in front of the main police station. They have been clearing some of that out as well, bringing it out through the old so the old car park area, not the old car park, the old parking bay. So there's work going on underneath on this side of the building, and obviously there'll be areas of asbestos as well that they'll need to check out and use the proper gear. So plenty of work going on the north side of the buildings using the bobcat. While the excavator's doing its bit by the family courts. So it looks like that one's still a work in progress. So I'll be interested to have a look at that one in maybe a week's time. So as I walk down the underside of the police station, so all this artwork's been done pretty much by the same crew who have been given the authority to do so by the council. So this piece and that one there were both done only last week, and the one that's in progress, the one I started with, I think it'll look something like that one there. So all this will be gone within the next few months. Hopefully I'm going to catch up with the crew that do it and see if they've got any other sites where they've been allowed to apply their trade, their art. And they have actually invited me down to possibly give it a go myself. Obviously, it's on a building or premises where they've been given the authority to do so. And later on this year, I'm hoping to capture some other stuff from around the world. If people are interested, if you are, let me know. And I'll try and do some more pieces on urban art. So that's it from Blackpool and the demolition of the old police station. I can tell it's really sunny day. So yeah, day 1, week 7. So I bogged back down at the end of the second day in week 7, just to get a bit of a view when the excavator is actually out of the first part of the main demolition of the courthouses. So as you can tell, it looks like they've compacted quite a bit of the hardcore to allow the excavator to move into other areas of the building site, so they can start dropping the next part. So I'm expecting later on this week when I come back to quite a bit more of the family courthouses to have have been dropped now that they've got some stable footings to work on. And it also looks like they've still been doing quite a bit of work clearing the other areas, like I mentioned earlier on in this video. Got the guys up on the concourse area, moving stuff into skips, throwing it over the edge. So yeah, it looks like the excavator is just getting itself a decent path, ready for plenty more work it's going to get done this week. A beautiful sunny day here in Blackpool to come and capture some of this week. Long may it continue. So it looks like it's just doing a little bit of tidy up work before the end of its shift, before it gets put to bed for another day. As we come towards the back end of week 7, looks like they've taken another really big chunk out of the family court buildings in the last day and a half. So looking at where it was on Tuesday, so 2 days ago, to what it's at now, I'm going to say probably within the next week, maybe 10 days, the whole of the family court part will be down. This is really moving on. So a bit like the other day, the excavator has dragged down quite a bit more of the building, and it's separating the timber from the steel work. I'm going to hazard a guess they'll not only be getting paid for the demolition, they'll be weighing in all the metal as well. But another beautiful day here in Blackpool. So long may it continue as we enter the last few days of winter. Look at that sky. I love the way these machines just can nudge masses and masses of rubble as if it's not even there. Poetry in motion. So now if you come upon the bridge on Seasiders Way, you've got a clear view right inside the heart of the building. So it looks like that would be the car park for the police themselves and the staff. So I'm going to be bobbing back down tomorrow, so day 5 of week 7, just to finish off this video. and hopefully, if the weather's like it is today, try and get some aerial shots. And hope those pesky seagulls keep away from me. Heading on down to day 5 of week 7 of the demolition of the courthouses and police station here in Blackpool, on what is the last day of meteorological winter. So the 28th of Feb. So from yesterday, it looks like they've done a load again. Absolutely loads and loads. More of the internal structure now in view. Like I said on the last part, this building is actually coming down at a great rate of knots now. So the fascia of the second, third of the family court houses is now gone. The dinosaur style head is now on the big bit of kit on the excavator. So as I head on back onto Seaside Way to get a really good vantage point, I've just been having a conversation with someone who is probably one of the few people that is really upset to see this building being demolished. And quite harrowing conversation I've had. So one of the unfortunate people that are homeless that actually used to shelter underneath the old police station said it was warm in winter, and it was one of the only places they could go to get out of the cold. So that's a side of it that I've never even thought of. This is a building for me that I've been looking forward to it being demolished. But then you hear that, and you see the other side of it, you hear the other side of it. A side I never even thought of. So my heart does go out to people like that. Quite early in my YouTube journey, I actually covered a big sleep out night, which is done through Street Life here in Blackpool. I've tried to guide it towards there. So yeah, food for thought, that one, food for thought. Back onto the demolition itself. So yeah, looks like they've got middle bit down. Now, as you can see, that was done in the first week, really, week and a half. Then they've started on this second, third. The fascia of that's gone. Loads of dust, as you can imagine. As I showed you at the back end of last week, they've compacted a lot of the hardcore down now, so the excavator can go further and further into the building. So for those who know this building from what it was, like I just said, the car park underneath, to allow the excavator to go further inside, they need to fill the voids to give it sound footing to go onto. So I can hope you can capture the dramatic sights of the smoke just coming up from the building with the sun setting just behind. But yeah, definitely a great vantage point if you do get down to Blackpool, down by the new central multi-storey. Beautiful day down in Blackpool for this. So I hope you're enjoying this journey, watching the demolition take place here in Blackpool. Of the old police courts and buildings. Something I am actually really enjoying doing. To bring this to people all around the world, hopefully, to see the change in face of Blackpool. So for too many years, even when it was still in use, this was an eyesore. Like I mentioned a bit earlier, whilst it was an eyesore, it was home to a lot of people. Protect themselves from the elements. Hopefully they can get themselves sorted out. So that's it for week 7 for me from a sunny Blackpool. It's nice to be able to say sunny Blackpool. If you are going to get down this weekend, don't forget, get yourself down to Notriani's, opening for its 97th year down at the end of Waterloo Road. I'm going to say bye from now. Look after yourselves, live life, love life, and if you find yourself in any kind of mither or trouble, please reach out to people who can help you. Bye for now.